Oh, okay, let's get this rocking and rolling. Sorry for being so late, everyone. Alright. Turn this light on. I didn't even set up the lights because this wasn't really originally the plan. So, let me just preface this by saying Josh could not make it tonight. He is stuck with work. Apparently there was a gas leak over where he works. So he will not be here tonight. Also, my plan got fucking ruined, right? So, let me fucking crack this open. Bah, fucking humbug tonight. Goodness. So, Josh, like I said, got stuck at work because of a gas leak. Let me unplug his mic. And so I was like, okay, this is a solo podcast tonight. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and live stream some game footage and stuff. Because I thought, you know, given that it's the holiday season and, you know, Christmas is like 2 days away, I thought it would be a good idea to stream some Call of Duty on Nuketown. Because they've made the whole map all Christmassy and stuff. Well, it's official. My Elgato HD60 is kaput. It's dead. I can no longer live stream games right now. And that sucks. I have the Elgato HD60S. I've had it for a long time, but it kept giving me this red light. No matter what I would do, I changed out HDMI cables. I've changed out, you know, this and that. The only thing that it would do is just work as a pass-through. So it would receive the HDMI right here from the Xbox, and then it would pass through to my monitor, and then it has the USB 2.0 right here that would connect to the PC. And yeah, last week it kind of started acting up on me. And tonight, some troubleshooting. I mean, yeah, it's dead. And I'm so pissed. And I tried to go and see. I went to elgato.com. I went to the website. And they don't even have firmware updates or anything for it anymore. Because it's an older piece of streaming hardware, I will say that. It's funny because when you go to their website and look up the capture cards that they have, the HD60 is now moved on to the HD60X, and they don't even have the S on there to buy anymore. Yeah. And that sucker right now is $139.99. So I am without a capture card, so we can't do gameplay streams anymore for the time being. Some HD60S. Dude, you know what? This sucks so hard, right? I was excited about the show tonight, and then Josh calls me, says he can't come, and then during that same phone call, he goes, "Oh, never mind, I can," and then he texts me right after and goes, "Never mind, I can't." And then, you know, I try to just do gameplay stream, and my Elgato just decided to stop working. So now, I mean, of course, I don't have to go with Elgato again, but they're pretty much the tried and true brand when it comes to gameplay, live stream, and capture cards. And the subtotal, even like before tax, is $139.99, and that's on sale. Normally it's $160. And this also really sucks because when it comes to making videos, I can't capture game footage now. Yeah. Yep, this sucks. Anonymous Mystery says, it'll be alright, tell us about how the toy drop off went. That was actually really good. That went really well. Before we get started though, I will say thank you to our sponsors over at W Energy. Head on over to w.gg using code Nsquared10 at checkout to get yourself 10% off your order of energy drinks, supplements, and then also hubdaddystore.com. Use code mustache10 to get yourself 10% off your order of candles, mugs, coffee, candles in mugs that you can use then later for coffee at hubdaddystore.com using code mustache10. And then also, thank you to all of our Patreon supporters because we are viewer supported. Even though we're over 1,000 subs now. That is one criteria. The other criteria that they want you to hit is hours watched. So we need to either hit 4,000 hours watched or 5,000. I can't remember. And then we can be considered for partnership. But anyways, we are viewer supported, so thank you to everyone over at patreon.com, including all of our show producers like Kev Called, Jordan, Snark, CSG TV, Jim from Drink a Beer Play a Game, Anonymous Mystery, and Smash JT, and our bro Chachos, Nice Peter 3 and Rat Zombie, and our permanent executive producer Resvergram. So once again, thank you all for the support. Snark says, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't even know the last time I used Elgato. It might not help, but I'll show you the card I use, which has been pretty good for me so far. And Anonymous Mystery says, the criteria is insane. Yeah, actually, so if I pull it up real fast, I'll pull it up. Because I'm not worried about whatever. So, our eligibility for the first tier of becoming a YouTube partner would unlock memberships, super chats, and some shopping links for us. We need to hit 3,000 hours of public watch hours, and we are currently at 2,164. So we can go that route, or I can get 3 million public shorts views. And that's, it says the last 90 days. So I would need one of my shorts to just go frickin' viral. Because right now, I'm sitting at 5.4 thousand public shorts views. So that's just for the first tier of partnership. The second tier of partnership is when your videos have ads running through them and all that stuff, where you're just like a full-on, full-fledged, YouTuber. I would need 4,000 hours of watch time and 10 million shorts views. So what kind of sucks is we're almost there for the first one with the watch hours, and we're also just about a little over halfway there for the full-on YouTuber accolade. We are currently at 1,007 subs now. Anonymous Mystery says, I want an Nsquared shirt for real. You know what? I keep toying with designs for them, so they are in the works. But yeah, once again, I know we just did our toy drive donation fundraiser, but Patreon support will definitely help cushion the blow on this bad boy, because he's dead. And either way, we're gonna need to replace or get a new capture card. So I don't know any capture cards that are cheap. So moving on, the toy drive drop off went really well. Let me see. I think I actually posted a picture of it. I'm pretty sure I even posted a picture of it on our channel. Let me see. Where's... Can I just go to my channel? View your channel. There we go. Community? Would it be there? It would be there. Let's go ahead and let's hit some display capture. Right there, maybe? Hold on. Why is my display capture? There we go. That was weird. Okay. So this was best friend Josh and I on Friday morning at 10 a.m. We went to... Here, I'll read the post to you. It says, this morning, best friend Josh and I delivered $1,150 worth of toys, video games, and more to Tucson Medical Center's Children's Hospital. This concludes the second annual Nsquared podcast Christmas toy drive. One last big thank you to all who donated to our charity. We couldn't have done it without all of you. These kids are going to be so happy. Merry Christmas. So here you see, like, we got these two big old wagons just full of all the toys and whatnot. So Josh was actually, because I was a little bummed at the end of it all, because I was like, I felt like we could have gotten way more with all that money, right? And I was like, you know what? Number one, inflation. Inflation is real. It is definitely a thing. But number two, we spent just about half of that on a new Switch, like all the money, right? So the new Switch was like $210, and then we got them 2 copies of NBA 2K24. Each one of those was $25, so that's $50. We got them Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that was like $40. So like, we got the Mario Kart, and that was a full price. You know, and everything just kept adding up in the video game sector. So if we didn't get them the Switch, and I think it was like 8 games, there would have been even way more toys in there. But even still, I think Josh and I had totaled up, it was like 88 toys or stuffed animals or board games before we even hit the video game stuff. So there's definitely more toys than there are patients there. You know what I mean? So we did good on that aspect. So yeah. I was very happy at the end of it. You know, like we rolled up and the nurses were already waiting at the front door with these 2 wagons, and I opened up the car and we had 2 boxes just sitting in the back seat, and they were filled to the brim with toys. And they looked at us and go, "Oh, wow." You know, and I was like, "It's a lot of stuff, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, absolutely." I was like, "Okay, cool. That's what, okay, great." And then Anonymous Mystery says, "You guys did really well. You know, kids, they like tech." Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that was a thing too, right? So like the hospital, they have, you know, all these video game consoles that they bring around to the kids and whatnot. When they're just like chilling and they'll let them play. But unfortunately, like one of their Nintendo Switches got like ran over and busted by a cart. So, you know, we were like, we got to help them out. If we can hit, you know, like X amount of dollars, we'll help them out and get them a new Nintendo Switch, because we were really focused on raising money for the toys just for the kids, because we wanted to make sure that what we bought stayed and went home with the kids when they got discharged from the hospital, because we didn't really want to buy, and it's not like it was a bad thing or we viewed it like as a bad thing, but we didn't want to buy stuff that was going to stay at the hospital per se. But of course, you know, when we hear that they lose out on something that kids use all the time, and you know, one of their Switches got busted, so you know, I was like, nah, if we hit like a certain goal, I think it was like $1,100 is what I said. I was like, we'll get them a new Switch. So we did that, you know, and we kept up on our word. you know, I'm really excited that all these kids, you know, are just. I like being the faceless, nameless Santa Claus to them. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like the OG original Santa Claus. You know, like no one knew, but he did, and he would, you know, swing by and drop off all those gifts. Oh, there's best friend Josh. Josh, the Elgato is fucked. It's dead. Dunzo. Can't stream games anymore. But how many of you out there saw Sonic 3 over the weekend? Let's talk about that. And don't worry, spoiler free. Spoiler free talk. Yeah, dude, so it got like the red light of death. So normally there's like a line right here with a light, and it will be white when it's on. Well, it was red, and it kept reading red, and the red error message right here, it's just a red light. When it does that, it means like the HDMI source is not good, and I tried, I don't know, 4 different HDMI cables, and none of them worked, and they all work with everything else. So yeah, it would only work in pass-through mode. So I think this thing's just fucked, man. It's old. They don't even support it anymore. So Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, dude, it's not an emergency at all. It's like fucking 70s outside still. Let me see. Why? Oh, it's 61. I mean, come on. It's not cold. That is a warm summer day in some states. Yeah, exactly. That's our next Patreon goal. But it sucks, bro, because now I can't download or I can't record game footage for the long form videos. So anyways, Sonic 3. Best friend Josh and I went to go see Sonic 3 on Thursday. We went for a special fan screening. And here's my review, plain and simple, of Sonic 3. Sonic 3 delivers laughs, action, and is a non-stop thrill ride, leaving you thinking, where did all the time go? A must-see for any fan of the franchise. Also, there are mid-credits and end-credits scenes. I gave the movie a 9.8 out of 10, and best friend Josh gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I don't know how else to say it, but Sonic 3 is the epitome of what a third movie in a trilogy should be. I know it's going to be an ongoing series, this franchise. You know, they're not going to end it at 3. The 4th movie already got greenlit for December of 2027. They got greenlit over the weekend. But Sonic 3, let me put it to you this way. Sonic 1 established a bar. Sonic 2 went over that and hit a new high. And Sonic 3 looked at both of those movies and went, alright, we're going to do everything right that they did and none of the wrong, and we're just going to amplify it times like 10. And that is exactly what they did. Oh yeah, no problem. Anonymous. So, with the screening that Josh and I went to, here, let me get out of display capture mode real fast. I can go there. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. There we go. So with Sonic, the movie, they gave us these keychains. Come on, Tiny. There we go. Got these cool rubber keychains. Gotta go fast. And then, here, let me grab the poster real fast. Are you laying him down?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, you need help? Hang on, guys, real fast. I got a teething baby now. And he needs some baby Tylenol. Do you want me to deliver it, or are you good?
I got it. My food's pressed.
Okay. I love you. All right. And then let me get the popcorn bucket that I got. All right. So we got this really cool shadow poster. Be really interested to know what that says. If it says anything. Some of the kanji actually looks like smiley faces, like this over here, or right there. Yeah, so we got this really cool poster. We got the keychain, and then I was hoping and hoping and hoping these would still be available because, you know, I got royally screwed when we went to go see fucking Deadpool 3. They sold out of all the merch before even the movie first showing happened. Was not the case here with Sonic 3. I got the Sonic head popcorn vessel. It's almost life-size, bro. If Sonic was real, it might be life-size, bro. Yeah, you put the popcorn right in there. It actually holds a decent amount. I wouldn't say it holds like a large popcorn, but maybe like a medium and a half. Oh yeah. So I got this up on the popcorn bucket shelf up there next to the Wolverine popcorn bucket that I got. And dude, they just did such a good job with the detail on this thing. It was really cool. But the animation in the movie, holy shit. I was telling Josh, like, it was probably in the first few minutes of the movie, I was like, dude, it is so crazy how you can just see every single fucking hair. Because there was a scene where, you know, they were kind of like, they jumped out of a helicopter. And I was like, dude, look at all the fuck, it's crazy that you can just see every fucking follicle of hair move on these characters. And when they're in the scene with other humans, they don't look out of place. You know, it doesn't look like, God, like the Smurfs movie, if you guys remember that. It was really good. It was really good. The comedy was all over the place, man. It was really funny. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey. Oh, God. 2 Robotniks. It was nuts. It was really funny. And as a matter of fact, Josh had no idea he was playing the Grandpa Robotnik. He was like, who is that? That voice sounds so familiar. I'm like, bro, that is also Jim Carrey. This is a Nutty Professor moment. You know? And it was really good. There was like minimal human character nonsense. Like, of course they had the guy who plays Cyclops in the X-Men movies, Tom, I think is his name in Sonic. They had him and his wife, Robotnik's assistant, you know, but that, like, it was very bare bones when it came to the human characters and players. They really weren't like a major role at all. And I kind of felt, so like in the first movie, they were obviously a big deal, all the humans, right? And then the second movie, they were kind of like pulled back a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I feel like in the third movie, they're not even going to really be much screen time for these guys. And I was absolutely 100% right. Now, Shadow the Hedgehog. Mysticles, hey, Merry Christmas Eve. Shadow the Hedgehog in the movie was really cool. Really cool, had a great character arc. Same thing with Robotnik, man. Robotnik's character arc, over these 3 films has been really good. But Shadow. So, an employee at GameStop, because we went into GameStop right after the movie, and we were like, yeah, dude, you know, we watched Sonic right now, and he was like, how was Shadow? And I go, or he was like, how was Keanu Reeves as Shadow? And I was like, well, he was literally just Keanu Reeves. You know, he wasn't like playing up his voice or playing it down. Excuse me. He was literally just Keanu Reeves. And it worked out pretty well because sometimes when an actor goes into a voice role and they do just their voice, it doesn't like quite match up, right? With the animated character that they're playing. And sometimes they'll over animate the character, but the voice actor is just kind of like being a little mellow. So like even that doesn't match up. But throughout the entire movie, Shadow had a pretty like I'm not gonna say menacing at all, but he had kind of just like this about him. And it was like stoic. I would say he was very stoic. And Keanu Reeves, his delivery was really spot on. I think there might have been maybe one time where I was like, you could have sounded a little more like threatening or, you know, elevated. But other than that, dude, I mean, Shadow was really cool. And Josh and I were saying in the movie, this is the best Dragon Ball Z movie that we've ever seen. Because, I mean, it is the fight scenes are just incredible between Shadow and Sonic. I don't even know how they animate that shit, dude. But it was a really, really good movie. You know, definitely recommend. You know, 9.8 out of 10 for me, 9.5 out of 10 for best friend Josh. The movie doesn't overstay its welcome at all, and the pacing is really, really fluid. Yeah, Snark, I'd say just about. He's kinda just talking like, you know, I'm Keanu Reeves, you know? He does, like, every now and then he'll be like, you know, kind of grit his teeth and whatnot. But yeah, I was about to say something. The runtime was really good. I didn't even feel like it was a very long movie at all. When the movie was over, I was like, it's already over? Holy shit. But it was, I think, what is it running? Is it like 2 hours? It's probably about 2 hours, I would imagine. Let me see. Sonic 3. The runtime's, an hour and 49 minutes. Okay. Yeah, no, it felt even shorter than that just because there was so, like, it was just doom, 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 doom. And not in like a crazy frenetic way where you're trying to keep up with the movie. The movie does a really good job at just like bringing you along for the ride. Let's see what it's actually sitting at here on these aggregate sites. Holy shit, okay, so it is sitting at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes on the tomato meter. It's a certified fresh movie. And the popcorn meter, it's at 97%. Holy shit, that's great. The critics' consensus says, with a double helping of Jim Carrey's antics and a Quicksilver pace befitting its hero. See, I was just talking about that pace. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is the best entry in this amiable series yet. Awesome. You know, I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it 5 stars. There we go. Post rating. I fucking absolutely loved this movie. I think it's my... I think I actually said it on Facebook that this was my favorite movie of the year, like beating out Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's see. Okay, so this will bleed into the next topic. But staying on the same subject, Sonic 3 kicked Disney's ass this weekend. This weekend, Disney thought it would also be a great idea to go head-to-head with Sonic 3 with their Mufasa Lion King Origins movie. And it was not even close. So right now, Mufasa is sitting at a 55 on the tomato meter and a decently good 88% on the popcorn meter. But that's not what we're talking about when it comes to this movie. Let's go to the news. Sonic 3 versus Mufasa. So this is from Variety. Pretty much everyone had the same article up about it. This was put out yesterday. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has powered to the top of the box office charts while Mufasa the Lion King is getting trampled in its first weekend of release. Oh, they had to say trampled. They had to say trampled. Oh, fucking A. Paramount's third Sonic adventure has opened at number 1 with 60 million from 3,761 North American theaters. Monday's final number was below Sunday's estimate of 62 million. Bolstered by positive reviews and a strong audience scores, though, landed on the higher end of initial expectations of 55 million to 60 million and looks to remain the holiday hit through the new year. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was tracking for a trilogy low start, but instead opened above the original 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog and just below the 2022 sequel. So the sequel made 72 million on its opening, and the first movie made 58 million on its opening. As we've seen these, I don't know where I got that accent from right now. As we've seen this franchise's audience grow, we saw a window in the marketplace in December where we thought we could stand out, says Paramount's president of domestic distribution, Chris Aronson. That's a weird way to spell it. We've been able to accomplish that. Sonic is going to dominate through the holidays. Disney's The Lion King prequel Mufasa trotted behind in second place with 35 million from 4,100 cinemas. Okay, so let's look at this real fast, okay? So Sonic was in 3,761 theaters and Mufasa was in 4,100. So Mufasa was in more movie theaters and it still made way less than Sonic. Mufasa made 35 million. And Sonic hit 60 million. So literally about double. Sonic literally beat it by 2. Like double. Double. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You know, and I'm not like saying, you know, fuck Disney or this or that. But dude, stop trying this whole like live action remake stuff, cuz it ain't it, chief. It ain't it. And I here's the thing too, bro. Like they call The Lion King like a live action. Nothing is real in that movie. All the animals are CG. So what is live action about it? It is an animated movie still. Like, is it not? It's animated. It's all animated. So you can't call it a live action Lion King movie. It's a little bit redonkulous. So, Hail to the King, Sonic 3. Now, in some other interesting news, we'll segue over to a Disney-owned property here. There is a new comic book that is coming out, and I am absolutely curious about this. This is coming from Screen Rant. Marvel shares its first look at Predator vs. Spider-Man ahead of its bloody 2025 launch. In 2025, guys, we are getting a Predator vs. Spider-Man comic book series. I think that is very interesting. I am not the biggest webhead fan by any means. I think my favorite version of Spider-Man probably has to be, well, 2099 is probably my favorite looking, but my favorite version, like all around, of Spider-Man is probably Tobey Maguire and his depiction of Spider-Man. I don't really, or the animated series, but even the animated series version kind of gets on my nerves every now and then. When Spider-Man gets to be a little like too, like a little too on the nose to be like Deadpool, it gets a little old. For me, it doesn't work. Like his trash talk, like that doesn't really work so much. So, the article states, Peter Parker's Spider-Man has been up against some vicious enemies, but his upcoming battle against the Predator will have him wishing he was trading punches with the Green Goblin. In the latest clash between the Marvel Universe and the world of Predator, the friendly neighborhood wall crawler will take on a Yautja with a difference. This one isn't held back by any concept of honor. Holy shit. They're bringing in like a ruthless Predator. In here, let me go back. Let me do the screen display capture to show you guys, because they do show what the Predator actually looks like. So it says here, in solicit information released by Marvel, fans have had their first look at Predator vs. Spider-Man, coming from Benjamin Percy, who did Predator vs. Wolverine. I didn't know that was a comic. And Marcelo Ferreira, Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt. The 4-part miniseries will see Spider-Man go up against Skinner, a Yautja who eschews the species' usual obsession with personal honor. That means there are no limits on the terror that is about to hit New York. So, here, let me move my dome. This is the first. Look at that. Look at that. That dude looks to be a wee bit vicious. So, he's holding a machete, or maybe... No, that's pretty big. I'd say that's a machete. And then he's got a single blade sticking out instead of the typical, like Predator, the claws that protrude out of the gauntlet. You got Spider-Man here with his spidey senses. I think this looks really cool. And that's the thing too, right? So looking at this Predator here, it doesn't look like he's really got any tech with him. So I don't even know if cloaking is going to be a thing for him. The release date's in April. Oh, man. That's so long. Similar to the iconic Predator 2, Predator vs. Spider-Man will see the Yautja hunting in an urban environment, with Spider-Man fighting to protect New York's innocent. Speaking of Marvel, Spencer says, Spider-Man is at the top of every writer's wish list. I'm thrilled and grateful to get this opportunity, putting this beloved web-slinger against the galaxy's greatest hunters in an urban wilderness of New York. It's so much fun to live in Peter Parker's world and to put my own wild spin on his relationship with MJ, Jonah Jameson, and yes, oh hell yes, Craven. Marcelo Ferreria captures the visual dynamicism. I can't fucking read tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Of Spidey so well that we've had a lot of fun designing a Predator that is unlike any other. This Yautja, who we're calling Skinner, has no code or clan. He's a perfect nightmarish foil to to the big-hearted Parker. Oh, that's a cool cover. That's a fucking cool cover. So what do you guys think? You guys down for this? We're also while also publishing a Predator and Alien comic series under its new 20th Century Studios imprint, Marvel has begun releasing crossovers. I wonder how that Predator versus Wolverine comic went. That's really interesting, though. I'm gonna definitely be getting that shit day one. Let's see. What else do I have for topics? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a big talk of the town here. Big talk of the town. Hey, Peter. So, did you guys know they're working on a live-action He-Man movie? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Well, let me tell you this. They just casted their Skeletor. That's right. This image is not deceiving you. Jared Leto has been cast to play the one and only Skeletor. So it says here from Variety, Jared Leto to play Skeletor in Masters of the Universe movie. Cast also set for villains Trapjaw, Triclops, and Goatman. By the power of Grayskull, Jared Leto will become a jacked up, cranially exposed supervillain. The Oscar-winning star of House of Gucci and Dallas Buyers Club is joining Amazon's MGM's upcoming live-action film Masters of the Universe as Skeletor, the skull-faced archenemy of Eternia's greatest warrior, He-Man. Director Travis Knight. Oh, he directed Bumblebee. That was actually a pretty good Transformers movie. Has also cast at least some of Skeletor's coterie of henchmen. Sam C. Wilson will play Trapjaw. Let's look this guy up. Let's see. Masters of the Universe. Let's see, shall we? Okay, what was the dude's name? Sam C. Wilson. So this guy is going to play Trapjaw. Okay. Game of Thrones? Is that what he's known for? House of the Dragon. Ah, okay. Well, I don't know, man, because, Trapjaw's yeah, he's, like, I wonder how that's going to look. It's interesting. I don't know. Kojo Ata, the beekeeper? Let's see. The beekeeper. What? Oh, that was the Jason Statham movie. What was it? What was the guy's name? I already fucking forgot it. Kojo. I said Tojo on there. Whoops. Ata, right? It was Ata. Yeah. Why don't I remember this guy in The Beekeeper? So he was also in Wrath of Man. That was a really good movie. It's unfortunate I do not remember this guy. Like, at all. Huh. So he's going to play Triclops? Okay. I mean, ain't Triclops a white guy? I'm not trying to make a big deal about it, but yeah, he's definitely a white dude in every iteration. Well, okay then. Hathor Bjornsson will play Goatman. What does Goatman look like? I don't think I've ever heard of Goatman before. Oh shit, okay, that guy actually looks pretty fucking badass. Yo, that's actually... Holy shit! Damn, dude's a beast. Okay, so that actor, is that not... Was that not the guy... Game of Thrones? Hathor... That's the fucking mountain, isn't it? It is. Oh shit, okay, yeah, that works out. That's like perfect casting right there. That is perfect casting right there. Allison Brie? Skeleton... Oh, Allison Brie is going... No way. She was really good in Glow. On Netflix. So she's going to be Evil Lynn. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Okay. Damn, he looks like the icon of sin in Doom Eternal. Yeah, he does. Let's see. Camila Mendez as He-Man's trusted compatriot Tila. Let's see. Who is Camila Mendez? It said Riverdale, but I haven't seen Riverdale before. So she's going to be Tila? I don't know, man. That seems a little bit of odd casting. Why is it not T? I don't know. I guess if she colors her hair, it looks better. For sure. This is obviously an AI photo. But yeah, like seeing that, I'm a little more convinced. She just needs a little more. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the actress looks like right now. Like if she's actually like training for the role or whatever. Because like if you look at Tila here, like dude, she's pretty. She's got some frame to her, bro. She's a bit jacked. So I wonder if the actress is going to, you know, kind of work out a little bit because she's very narrow. She's got a very narrow frame. And look at like when you're acting and casting in these kinds of movies, right? Superhero stuff, like crazy you know, superhuman ability kind of movies and whatnot. the physical appearance matters. It does, right? It does. So, yeah. Idris Elba is going to play Hijack as Tila's father. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. Tila's father, Man at Arms. Dudes, okay, so they are doing a lot of race swapping shit in here. I like Idris Elba, but I don't know about Man at Arms. About like Sunman. I think Idris Elba would be better as Sunman. Pretty sure that's what it is, right? Yeah, Sunman. And this dude's badass too. Cause man, look, if you're gonna cast Idris Elba as a character, man, would you really? I wouldn't just put him as like fucking sidekick. I'd put him as like another main fucking star. And Sunman is another main star of Masters of the Universe. I don't know, whatever, bro. Feels like wasted talent to me. And also just like kind of like the casting again, it just doesn't make sense to me. Zoya the Destroyer, hell yes. Chris Butler, who worked with Night on Laika's upcoming stop motion animated feature Wildwood, la 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 la. Oh, the movie is set to open already? June 5th, 2026. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Am I reading that right? Chris Butler, who worked with Night on Laika's upcoming stop motion animated feature Wildwood, wrote the latest draft of the screenplay. Following writers David Callahan and Aaron and Adam Nee. Escape Artists and Mattel Films are producing the film, which is scheduled to open June 5th, 2026. Oh my god, I'm so stupid, dude. I fucking thought 2026 was next year. Okay, so we got a while. I was like, there's no fucking way they're going to just spit this movie out like that quick. Skeletor continues Leto's streak of playing outlandish villains in major studio productions. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Wait, so whose cast is He-Man? Did we see that already? I just missed it. Okay, not that one. I'm not talking about this one from the 80s. Let's see. 2026? Can we do, there we go. Okay, so who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god, hold on. So maybe he's just Prince Adam? Please tell me he's just Prince Adam. And not He-Man. Please. Please, please, please. Oh god, are they just gonna give him a fucking muscle suit? Cause that is nothing. Nothing. The dude is fucking tiny. Yeah, like even his face. I don't see it. I don't like it. That sucks, bro. I am so disappointed. Fuck me. Gosh, that sucks. He's even tiny in this photo of him working of him supposedly being in shape or whatever. I don't. Oh, bro. Look, I'm not saying like you gotta cast me, because I'm not even in the best shape. I'm probably in the worst shape of my life that I've ever been in right now. But, dude, there are so many better people out there. It is what it is, though. What is this chat link cable? You need to stream or record PS4 party chat gameplay audio. Oh, you can use this to record gameplay chat or audio. Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. So yeah, anyways, my fucking capture card broke today. Man, this kind of sucks. Josh not being here kind of fucked up the whole game plan, and then the Elgato fucked up. So now I don't even I'm already out of topics. Obviously it's slow news week. Oh, that link, this chat link cable comes for free? Oh shit, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, can't play fucking games for you guys right now. Can't really do a whole lot. I was gonna give Josh his gift, and did you miss the gun show? Oh no, you didn't! There's the gun show! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Merry Christmas! Milk and cookies. I'm so stupid. Oh, I hate myself. Let me see on Patreon. I did post on Patreon for the Patreon question block of the week. See if last I check. Yep, nope, no questions. No questions. Nobody submitted. Well, I guess we'll call it a night here, guys. I do want to thank everyone for all the donations that we got throughout the Christmas toy drive. It was absolutely amazing. We have the best community out there. Hope you guys have a really, really good Christmas if you guys are celebrating that. Fucking hair. I really hope you guys have a really great Christmas and spending time with family and friends, or maybe even just spending time with yourself, you know, whatever it may be. I hope that you have a really good one. You know, I'm very fortunate and blessed enough to, you know, have my own family and whatnot and all that. You know, I get to wake up and see my kids, you know, excited for Christmas, and that's like the pure joy of it, you know what I mean? I think that's like seeing them open gifts and stuff. You know, you get that little like smirk on your face, and you're like, yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna get that for you, but I did. Yeah. Seeing their excitement, you know, and not being able to sleep the night before. But yeah, you know, I hope you guys have a really, really great holiday. Merry Christmas, you know. We will be streaming on Monday. Will be the last stream of the year. But yeah, guys, Merry Christmas. Take care, everyone. Be blessed. Be a blessing to others, and you know, leave some milk and cookies out for Santa. All right, guys. Remember this: the more you believe, the more you receive. Until next time, game on.